The sky over Tehran was not supposed to be a battlefield. Civilian airspace, bustling with activity beneath, seemed far removed from the kinds of dogfights conjured in the imaginations of Cold War pilots. But on a crisp morning in March 2026, something extraordinary happened. Invisible to most below, a confrontation unfolded at tens of thousands of feet, one that would go down in military aviation history as a defining moment in modern warfare. For years, the Lockheed Martin F-35 Lightning II had been touted as the most advanced fighter jet of its generation, stealthy, supersonic, networked, and deadly. But until that day, the globally operated stealth jet had largely proven itself against drones, missiles, and ground targets. Never before had it engaged and defeated a manned aircraft in open combat. Then came the announcement that stunned military analysts worldwide. An Israeli Air Force F-35I Adir had intercepted and shot down an Iranian Air Force Yak-130 over Tehran. This was not a drone intercepted on a predictable trajectory. This was air-to-air combat, engagement between two piloted aircraft, over the capital of a sovereign nation and a potential flashpoint in a larger regional conflagration. The implications were immense. No engagement like this had been recorded in over 4 decades for the Israeli Air Force. The last air-to-air kill by Israel dated back to November 1985, when an F-15 shot down Syrian MiG-23s over Lebanese airspace during a previous era of Middle East tensions. The skies above Tehran in 2026 were a very different theater, yet just as consequential. To understand the gravity of this moment, one must grasp what an F-35I Adir actually represents. Built by Lockheed Martin but customized for Israel's unique security needs, the Adir integrates cutting-edge stealth technology with locally developed avionics, communications, and electronic warfare systems. It is designed to penetrate hostile airspace, evade radar detection, and strike strategic targets with surgical precision. And yet, despite its cutting-edge design, the F-35I had never been called on to engage a piloted adversary in mid-air combat, until that morning above Tehran. The Iranian aircraft involved, a Russian-designed Yak-130, also tells a story of shifting military balances. Originally conceived as an advanced trainer for new jet pilots, the Yak-130 can double as a light attack aircraft. It was not designed to take on 5th-generation stealth fighters. It was designed to prepare pilots for them. So why was it in the skies above Tehran at all, especially amid heightened tensions between Tehran and Israel? Analysts suggested several possibilities. Iran, facing intense aerial bombardment of its infrastructure from coalition forces, may have deployed trainers like the Yak-130 to patrol and assert sovereignty over its own airspace. Or perhaps it was an attempt to test response times and readiness. Whatever the intent, the result was unexpected and historic. In an official statement, the Israeli Defense Forces announced the engagement without providing granular details about the dogfight itself. There were no vivid transcripts of high-G maneuvers or dramatic evasive roles. Instead, the announcement laid bare the clean fact of modern air warfare. A stealth fighter, undetected, had intercepted a manned adversary and neutralized it. For decades, the F-35 had served as a symbol of technological supremacy, its stealth coating and sensor fusion allowing pilots to detect threats at great distances while remaining virtually invisible. It had already accounted for drones and cruise missiles. But until that day, the real question on many defense analysts' minds was whether the Lightning II would ever prove itself in a true dogfight. That question was answered with resounding finality above Tehran. Some eyewitness videos and social media content that circulated following the incident showed fragments of what was claimed to be the stricken aircraft descending toward mountainous terrain north of the Iranian capital. While such footage remains unverified, it added to the surreal nature of this engagement, reminding viewers around the world that modern wars are not just fought with satellites and missiles, but sometimes with raw, split-second human decisions at incredible altitudes. Historians will likely return to this moment when they study the evolution of aerial combat through the 21st century. The skies above Tehran that day were empty of the contrails that once defined dogfights in the Second World War or the Cold War. Instead, war was waged with invisible radar signatures, encrypted data links, and weapons fired beyond visual range. Yet the result, a life-and-death engagement between two pilots, echoed the primal drama of aerial combat that has captured human imagination since the first fighter planes took to the skies. And for the pilot in the F-35I cockpit, this mission was not just another sortie. It was a moment that would be recounted in military briefing rooms for years to come, a testament to training, technology, and a rapidly changing geopolitical landscape. In a rare audio release shared by the Israeli Air Force, the commander congratulated the pilot after the engagement, urging readiness for the next mission. That recorded exchange, calm, professional, resolute, offered a human counterpoint to the technological spectacle. Behind every advanced machine, there is a human heartbeat, a decision under pressure, and the weight of duty. In the span of a single morning, the F-35 had stepped out of its role as a deterrent and into the spotlight of active, lethal air-to-air combat. A new chapter in military aviation had been written, one that reminds us that even in an age of autonomous systems and long-range missiles, the age-old duel between pilots in the sky still holds meaning, still carries consequence, and still shapes the arc of history. What lies ahead for the Middle East, and indeed for modern air power doctrine, remains uncertain. But as the sun set on that historic day, one truth was clear. The skies above Tehran had changed forever, and with them, the very nature of aerial warfare in the 21st century.